Alright, so first off, that's Comic Sans, and I don't fucking care if that font is suddenly cool because of that shitty ass skeleton. I own a fucking skeleton. Does that make me cool? And you know, Comic Sans is fine if you're doing like a web comic or something, but Sonic is first and foremost a video game, and not a web comic. Oh no! This shit actually reminds me of something from a video I did when I was 9.
What the heck is wrong with people? I mean, this Pokemon, he's got no privates. Dr. Octagonopus.
And I want to talk about the voice acting for a minute because Jaleel White plays all 3 of the main characters. Like, this isn't even Sonic, it's the fucking Jaleel White show. I would call that putting all your eggs in one basket, but that would be implying that he did some semblance of a decent job on any of the siblings, which he absolutely didn't. Instead of having that second-rate Spider-Man quality to his voice that you expect from Sonic these days, Jaleel White played him like a super irritating 12-year-old who sounds like the voice at the end of Jamiroquai's Supersonic music video that goes, "Man, this shit is trippy.
Man, this shit is trippy."
Yeah, but does it make chili dogs?
What the heck is wrong with people?
Manic just sounds like one of those nerd luck fuckers from Space Jam.
Okay, it is in the rulebook. Whoa, I'm sold.
And Sonia's voice is literally just Urkel.
Can I do that?
It looks good, but do you think these fake butts will get us in?
I literally could aim for perfection.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but your aim's about as good as John fucking Hinckley's.
Get him out! Get him out! Get him out!
I'm just saying, from what I've seen, Jaleel White and Sonic go together about as well as bell bottoms on a bicycle. But to be fair, I don't think Sonic should even have a voice at all. The only time I could ever see him as being even moderately rad or whatever is when he shut his goddamn trap and just kind of stood there and tapped his toe, as hedgehogs often do. So this scene in particular really fucked with me, and I gotta bring it up. They find this cave full of Star Wars probe droids that shoot these benign moonbeams or some shit, and Sonya compares it to a disco party room.
Disco? I vote for the evil plan.
Okay, so this might seem like really trivial, like why does Sonic prefer death over disco? But for it to make sense, you kinda have to know the history behind this joke. After a couple years of topping the charts, in late 1979 it became kinda trendy to shit on disco. This can mostly be attributed to the media portraying it as fag and music. And you know, we don't like those guys. This made it near impossible for disco artists to find any success in the 80s or 90s. Except for Kool and the Gang, they stuck around for some reason. The Bee Gees actually had an interview in the late 90s, and this dude just starts shitting down their throats, like right to their face.
The 70s, the decade which fashion forgot. Sometimes you're fashionable, usually you're not, but I find that difficult to follow the hype. My dog loves it, but I was just...
And then they walk out. Now, it's a well-known fact that the Bee Gees are white supremacists. But with all that aside, Sonic, you do not have room to talk. Listening to the music in this show is like chopping open the vein in your dick with a piece of broken eggshell. The day that you make a song that's even half as good as the Bee Gees, hell, even the KGs, then maybe I'll read your fucking Rolling Stone reviews. But until then, fuck off, Doc. End of story. And then there's a scene where this green fucker's adoptive father teaches him how to pickpocket. The scene works if you're assuming that everyone in this world is a 6-foot-tall humanoid. But what if you're pickpocketing this guy? This is a short, frog-legged, gooey motherfucker with the face of death. And on top of that, where the fuck is this guy gonna keep his wallet? Do you really want to reach into this guy's third asshole just to get 20 bucks? Okay, then Sonic's falling from like 10,000 feet in the air, and his biggest concern is that he's gonna fall into a pool. I'm not a real smart kiddo, but I think landing in the pool is your best bet. If you just landed on the ground, you bust your fucking legs up. I learned that one from Flushed Away. And then that guy from the cover of Final Fantasy X that I j***ed off to when I was 14 shows up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I guess this is Sonic's sex. What, Norman, you had your hand in this cooch too?
Norman!
Here's my best attempt at a conclusionary statement, I guess. Sonic Underground is about as good as anything else you'd scrape off the garbage bins at Walmart. But that's okay, because Sonic Boom is bad, and Sad AM, and pretty much all of the series, and most of the world. Anyways, I got my first smartphone the other day, so if anyone wants to add me on Snapshit, I guess you can. I know it's stupid and trendy, and most people's posts make you want to gouge out your fucking eyes, but on a more uplifting note, at least in 10 years when this app finally dies, I'll have at least 2 more videos out. This is like DeviantArt, the show.
Oh my god, you're right. Jesus Christ.
Did I get it? Spot on.
Yeah.
Dancing in the dark. Oh. Nobody can see you struggling.